Bob and Donna Cox weren't happy living near Atlanta, Georgia, mostly due to the political environment during the last presidential election. They wanted to live in a place that had similar values to their own. A place where you know your neighbors and you act neighborly towards your neighbor. A place that had a sense of community. They also wanted to be in a place that had a sense of seclusion and privacy, but was also close to amenities like shopping and restaurants. They did their research and they discovered that the Ozark Mountains here in northwest Arkansas checked off all of their boxes. More specifically, they came to discover that the city of Siloam Springs was a perfect fit for what they were looking to do. Hi, I'm Eric Eby, and welcome to another episode of Naturally NWA. You know, one of the things I love the most about being a realtor is I get to help people relocate from different areas, which allows me to be an ambassador for the Northwest Arkansas area. Matter of fact, right from the beginning of my relationship with Bob and Donna, I was nicknamed Ambassador Eby, and I gladly love to have that title. When we started looking, Bob and Donna had no idea that they would end up with not only an amazing house here in Northwest Arkansas, but also 15 beautiful acres. Once we started looking at some houses together, I was able to get to know them enough to be able to uncover their needs and wants, which led us to this home here in Siloam Springs, which is now their forever home. One of the challenges with the Coxes was just timing. They were only here for about a week to look at houses, and thankfully we were able to look at a couple and get our search dialed into where we were able to find this property and get it under contract before they had to head back to Georgia to work on getting their house ready to list and put on the market. Since we were under contract, I was able to manage the process from here. I got them connected with title company, with the lender, and with home inspector, and we were able to get all of those things done while they were in Georgia, so that it was a very smooth process for them. They came back in for closing and brought some of their stuff and moved in, and then they headed back to Georgia again after that to get all their stuff wrapped up with finalizing the sale of their home there. And they've been here for about a month or two now, and they love it. So why don't we go in here and see if they're home, and let's have a conversation with them about the process and what they love about Northwest Arkansas. Let's go. So I'm sitting here with Bob and Donna Cox. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys for being on. I just want to know, and all of my viewers are going to want to know, what do you guys think of Northwest Arkansas and your beautiful new home?
We're thrilled. We're absolutely thrilled. It's amazing because we came from, we were first in Chicago and then we were in Atlanta for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And so both urban, suburban places. And so here, our intention was to come out, find a place that was close to a town, but still in the country. And
Yeah.
we found it was, when we saw this place, it was it.
Really a perfect match for our requirements, as it turned out. I mean, as she's saying, we wanted to get out of the major cities and, get to where we were, really had a little more openness and I think, for our journey in life, it was time for us to find, a little larger piece of property out in the country and enjoy the fresh air a little bit more.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Rather than the clusters of the city.
Right.
And it's been beautiful.
Every day I tell them I love it here.
Good.
I mean, I literally do. I said, I love it here.
That's awesome. That's great to hear. I hear that from everybody.
Oh yeah,
As you can imagine.
Yeah.
it's incredible, and
Yeah.
the air is fresh and beautiful, and the sunshine is gorgeous,
Uh-huh.
and I started referring to you as Ambassador Eby because it's like you introduced us to Arkansas.
Yeah.
You really did,
Uh-huh.
and for folks I think that have never been to Arkansas, it is like that secret. It's like you know really nothing about it.
Right.
And all of a sudden your eyes are open to a whole different way of kind of living.
What was it like buying a house almost virtually? I mean, you guys were here for about a week and we got this house under contract, but you guys were in Georgia for the rest of the process. So was that more stressful than you thought it was going to be? Was it easier than you thought it was going to be? Talk to me about the process.
It wasn't stressful at all. This was probably the smoothest process that we've been through, and this is what, our 4th house. And we didn't even know, you know how it is, oh, we're just gonna go look.
Yeah.
And then we wind up with a house.
Uh-huh.
And you guys handled the inspection for us, we got the report virtually, and then all the way through to, we were here for the closing.
You came in for the closing.
Everything else in between, we were in Georgia.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good, good. So it was easier than you thought.
It was very easy.
Good.
Yeah.
Watching, you know, the videos remotely that you did, and I actually started watching like all of them, you
Yeah.
know, and to really get a good flavor of what Arkansas was like, and Northwest Arkansas, and all of that. And you know, the more educated I got about it, the more interested I got. And I was like, well, man, this guy's kind of a, you know, friendly, interesting guy. You know, it's like, I hope we get an opportunity to actually work with him, which we did.
Right.
And, you know, I have to say, you know, the guys we saw in the video is the guy that we met, the guy that, you know, held our hand through the whole process.
The guy that you see on the videos, that's exactly what you're going to get.
Good, perfect. I appreciate that. So last question I have for you guys. I want to know, what has been your favorite thing about Northwest Arkansas? Maybe a surprise, something that you didn't expect that you would love so much about the area?
I think for me it's our neighbors
Okay.
and the people here, because you know, like I said, we were Chicago and then Atlanta, and people are friendly, but here we just had like instant neighbors and instant friends. It was really amazing.
We never really came to know our neighbors that well, and we were never really friends, I wouldn't say, with our neighbors. Completely the opposite here, polar opposite here.
Yeah. Everybody just pulls up, our rancher in the back, he pulls up with his tractor and just knocks on the door, or you know, sticks his head in, and you know, people are just, you know, completely different, which it's so refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were telling me you didn't have cable for the Razorback game, and your neighbor actually let you come up. He was at the game.
He was at the
He
game.
let you use his house so you could watch us
Yep.
beat the crap out of Texas. Whoop
Darn
it!
right, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, go up there, I'll leave my TV on. I was like, okay.
It was that, and you know, I would say, you know, good old-fashioned, you know, Midwestern values.
Yeah.
It's kind of a good mix of the Midwest and the South, I feel like.
Yeah, I think
We're
that's
kind
right.
of like in the
southern
in the weird spot where, do you call it Midwest or do you call it the South?
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
You got privacy and seclusion, but you're close to amenities.
Yeah.
But how many places in the country is that available to you?
Right.
Right.
And this is that's one of the great things about Northwest Arkansas is there's a lot of stuff to do, but it's very small town vibe. Well, very good. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Ambassador.
Very good. So, if you're like Bob and Donna and want to move across the country but think it's too impossible to pull off, just remember that I have a system that makes it relatively stress-free and pretty simple. If you or someone you know is thinking about moving across the country, please feel free to reach out to me and we'll come up with a plan that will fit your needs and help you get to Northwest Arkansas. Naturally, I help people just like you relocate across the country every single day, and I would love the opportunity to work with you as well. So if you have any specific questions or want additional information about the local area, our real estate market, or the relocation process, please feel free to reach out to me via phone call, text message, email, or you can connect with me on social media. Also, don't forget to click the subscribe button above, and for more information and more videos, visit my website at www.naturallynwa.com. I'm Eric Eby, and thank you for watching another episode of Naturally NWA, and I can't wait to see you on a future episode. Thanks.